Today we explore how cooking a steak with the fat attached might actually lead to a better eating experience. Welcome to Canadian Beef TV. We are here to help answer your top questions to help you have the best Canadian beef experience.
Our question today, does removing the exterior fat from a steak before cooking have any effect on the eating experience?
Now, if I really didn't want to have the fat on my steak, trimming it first would sound like an easy thing to do.
Well, I know I'm a big fan of fat on my steaks, so to find out for certain, we're going to go speak with Dr. Nuria Prieto at the Lacombe Research and Development Centre. She's going to find out for us what effects there are of cooking a steak with and without the fat. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Nuria. We're excited to hear what you have for us.
Hello, Matthew and Cameron. It's so great to see you both again. We know from consumer surveys that some people cut the fat off their steak before cooking, so we are sure that the results from this experiment will be useful for many viewers. We cut 40 pairs of steaks from the anterior or front end and the posterior or back end from ribeye subprimals. For each pair of steaks, we left one intact and then we remove the exterior fat from the other. This includes removing the kernel fat, which is part of the exterior fat of the eye of the steak. We then tie the trim steaks back together securely with butcher's twine. We grill each pair of steaks to an internal dampness of 74 Celsius degrees to have consistent samples for the sensory panelist. We use precision digital thermometers to accurately track each steak's internal temperature. After cooking, the panelists evaluated each pair of steaks for tenderness, juiciness, flavor, and overall palatability. We also calculated the calorie content of the meat within each steak to see if it was affected by our experiment. Overall, the panelists conclude that the steaks with the fat attached during cooking were juicier and more flavorful and presented more desirable textures than those with the fat removed. Also, the calorie content of the meat did not increase when the exterior fat was left on during cooking. Based on our research, I recommend that consumers leave the exterior fat on their steaks while cooking, even if they decide to not eat it afterwards. This will deliver a juicier and more desirable steak eating experience.
It seems clear that the panelists preferred a steak cooked with the fat attached. Do you think that would work with most steaks, Dr. Nuria?
Well, each cut is different, so we will have to do the research. But we found there are no downsides in this experiment, so you likely have nothing to lose and only positives to gain.
We know that fat is an important part of our diet. To better understand how beef and beef fat fit into healthy living, let's go to Canada Beef's Corinne Rakunik, Director of Health and Nutrition. Corinne.
Hi, Matthew and Cameron. Yeah, thanks. That's a great question. We sometimes forget, but fat is actually an essential nutrient. Fat is required for many functions in our bodies. For example, our brains are about 60% fat. We need to be consuming about a quarter of our calories from fat every single day, and we want to get that fat obviously from nutritious whole foods that offer up both healthy fats and other quality calories. And guess what? Beef's a great example of that.
Corinne, Dr. Nuria, thank you so much for these great insights. We'll look forward to next time.
Yeah, thank you both and see you again next time. Bye-bye.
It was a pleasure, Matthew and Cameron. I will look forward to it as well.
Well, the experts made it pretty clear. It seems like we should leave the fat on during the cooking, even though we might want to trim it off afterwards.
Well, and we can't forget either that steak cooking, the fat melting, it hits that hot grill underneath, and that's what's going to give us those beautiful beef aromas.
One thing Dr. Nuria brought up was that by leaving the fat on, the steak might actually cook faster. Let's test that out.
I'm always keen to cut down on cooking time at home, so let's do it.
We've got a couple nice ribeye steaks here. I'm just going to trim this outside fat, and then we're going to get in and trim some of that internal fat, little kernel. Okay, and I'm just going to bring this back together, make like a medallion. And I'm just going to tie this with a simple, like shoelace style knot. Nothing fancy, just just to make sure it's secured when we cook it. I'll just do a couple wraps here.
We're also going to time the cooking process to find out if one steak cooks faster than the other.
So to monitor our cooking process, we're going to make sure to put in our thermometer probes into each steak. We're ready with our steaks. Now we just got to season them and put them on the grill. So we got the same heat transfer results as Dr. Nuria at Lacombe. The steak with the fat attached actually cooked almost a whole minute faster. So our tests confirm Dr. Nuria's research. Leaving the fat on the steak is going to give us a better cooking experience, a quicker cooking time, a juicier steak, a better texture, and no increase in calories from the meat.
Well, the steaks look fantastic and easier, faster, and juicier. I mean, that sounds like a win to me.
We've confirmed that the fat should stay attached in cooking. What else can we do to get the best out of our steak experience?
Well, I like to make sure that the fat on that steak comes in direct contact with the cooking surface. That way that fat sort of melts and sears and turns into a golden caramel color, it's crispy and delicious and it looks great on the plate. And then if I was even cooking the steak in a pan, I could use that melted fat in the pan afterwards to saute some mushrooms or make a quick pan sauce. And I could do that while the steaks were resting.
Oh, those are all excellent ideas, Cameron. Thanks for sharing. And thanks for joining us here at Canadian Beef TV. For more information, recipes, and videos, come check us out on the Canadian Beef Information Gateway. These look so good. Should we give them a try?
Lead the way, chef.
So good.
C'est bon. C'est bon.